Okay. As we are learning sequences, uh, sequence types are those that provide a uh, way to access elements uh, in the order and store them in the order. And regardless of whether they are stored internally in memory in a contiguous manner or not, but they provide a protocol. That that is they provide us a way to access them in a sequential manner. So, like as we have learned, this is if you take any sequence, items are arranged. Items can be accessed and stored in a uh, in the order, and you can. So, index is the address to access those elements. Each item is called element, and we have, let's say here, n elements. And what is the index is the address to refer that element starts from 0 to n minus 1. We have the first element, last element. And so a negative indexing is the using negative index, you can refer those elements from back to front, where minus 1 refers to the last element, minus 1 refers to the first element. And where you can using this indexing, you can refer particular element, you can refer or you can update that particular element. And strings are an example of sequence where strings are immutable, which means that you can't change them. But thing is, you can't change them in the sense you can't update a particular index. But your thing is that you can refer those elements. Here, the elements in the sense character. So you are referring the character first, s of 0, which means the first element, which is a character p. Likewise, you can access. So what is a slicing syntax we have just seen? So to refer the multiple elements, to refer and access multiple elements, you can use slicing, which is colon, indexes separated by colon, first index and then last index. So as you can see here, the last one is a slice. You are taking a slice of that sequence, which is pyt, from index 0 to index 2, which is pyt. So always excluding the last index. Okay. And let's see about strings. As we are discussing strings, of course, we haven't officially discussed strings, but as an example of sequences, we use strings. What are strings? Strings are literals that are defined using quotes. You can define those strings using single quote or double quotes. How strings can be classified as? Strings can be classified as scalar, immutable. Yes, sequence. Okay, that is how strings can be classified into, which is directly, it is not a container type. Of course, it looks like a container. Why? Because it looks like it recites multiple characters, so it contains multiple characters. You may think of it as a container, but it is a scalar and a sequence type, which means that it provides a way for us to access those characters in a sequence manner using that subscription syntax, where you can access characters using subscription syntax using the index, or you can refer the subsequence substring using the slice syntax. So, and also it is immutable. What is immutable? For the time being, remember that anything immutable means once you define that, you can't change that. Okay, so what is the syntax to define a string? So here you can see you can define a string which in our general language, think of it as a text. Okay, when it comes to the Python language of Python, we call it as a string. Okay, what is a string? String is a sequence of characters. Okay, so how do we define, what is the syntax to define a string in Python? Using quotes. You can define that using double quotes or single quotes, and also you can define that using triple quotes. Okay, so which is a multi-line string where using double quotes you can't write that text a string in multiple lines, but using triple quotes you can write that in multiple lines, multi-line. So this is the syntax. You can define a string using double quotes, single quotes, or triple single quotes, or triple double quotes. Okay, so you can see here we are defining a string here. Python is awesome. Okay, and you see I can use the triple quotes also to define, uh, and we can assign like any number, float. You can assign that string to any variable, and you can refer that. Okay, so uh, let's say let's take the simple example here. Okay, okay, my gene AGCT something is there. Okay, so this is also one thing we need to be familiar with. Of course, slicing. Remember the slicing syntax. You can give the first index and last index. What happens if you omit the last index? It will get you till the last one. Okay, from 8, count this one: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, from 0 to, what is the first index? From 8 we need. Count this one: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. What is the 8 index character at 8th index? A. Okay. Since I haven't provided the last index in the slice syntax, it will assume till the end. So we got till the end C. Do you get it? Okay. So let me show you that with an example. Okay. X equal to hello, have a nice day. Okay. So if I what is the fifth index? Okay, and I can provide till how much I need, how much. Okay, do you get till what index we need? Okay, do you see this? Yeah, do you get it? Okay, till the 15th index, which is here it is a 14. Okay, 15 is I, and we got till 14 here. Okay, so but if I omit the last index, it will assume that uh, till the end. Okay, so if you don't give the end index, okay, last index, it will assume uh, uh, count this one: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. Bang is 5. Count this one: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So we got till from bang, which is fifth index, and if you go on count, I will be 15. But you know, yeah, yeah, n. So that is the reason we got till n, which is a 14. Okay, here I have omitted the last index, which means that till the end. Got it? Got it. Do you have any question? What happens if you omit the last index? What happens? It will return from that beginning index to till the end of the string. Do you get it? Here, check this one. Yeah, see, so till 2, and what we will get here from L to whole string. Okay, so what happens if you don't provide first index and if you provide the last index from beginning to 5. Do you get it? Do you get it? That okay? Yeah. If you don't include the starting index, it will take that it will take from the beginning. If you don't include the last index, it will return us till the last. Uh, it will return us the return us whole sentence from the first index we have included. For suppose check this example. Okay, so we got from bank to whole sentence. Okay, yeah, check this one. Yes, yeah. So since you haven't included the first index, do you get it? Since you haven't included the starting index, it will take a from the beginning. Okay, until the index 14, which is n. Okay, yes, space is also one character. Yes, 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 space is also a character. Okay, you have to count space as well. Okay. Hmm. Okay, check this one. Yeah, I'm here. Yes, yes, can you hear me? Yeah, yeah, I hope you can hear me well now. Yeah, and so you can do additions with the string concatenation. It means that you have x and x plus, and if you provide another thing, okay, so both will be added. Yeah, can you see this one? Yeah, okay, and yeah, and these are the string methods. Whatever you see here are string methods. Okay, so we need to learn those string methods. Uh, I mean, these are quite helpful to perform uh, string operations, text processing out of the box. And for anything advanced, we may need other libraries like NumPy and all. But out of the box, Python provides well set of string methods, and I advise you to learn all of these methods. Okay. So for suppose, let me show you some of the methods, how it works. You have the x. Okay, what is a method? We learn difference between attribute and method. Okay, method is something where it can perform action. Yeah, yeah. So here there is a method called there is a built-in function dir. You can use that to get all methods, okay, and attributes of any object. Okay, you can see here there is a method called capitalize. X dot capitalize. There is a method called capitalize. If you don't call, it won't perform any action. Okay, for method you need to call. Okay, calling a method in the sense, yeah, we put parentheses at the end. If required, we pass arguments within parentheses. You see what happened? What difference have you seen? You haven't seen any difference because it converts the first character to capitalize. Okay. uh there is actually another method called x.count, okay, which is string.count, okay, which returns which returns how many characters are there, how many. Okay, so how many, see here I'm passing an argument. Can you see here? This method takes an argument and returns how many instances are there of that character we have given. Okay, so there are two only. Okay, just give e. There are three instances. Let's give A. There are three instances, right? 1, 2, 3. Do you get it? Okay. And there is another method. You can see that methods here, capitalize, and there is a method called upper. You see this one? Okay. What it does, it converts everything to uppercase. Okay. So there's another one, x dot title case. What it does, it converts the first character in each word to a capital case. Okay, uppercase. Yeah. Okay. And you have a split and you have lower. Okay. Find index. Okay. Lot of methods are there. And also there are methods, like let's say x dot is title. What returns, remember boolean, which is yes no question we're asking, is it returns true or false. Okay, sorry, this is, yeah, is title here. Okay, is title false because this is not title case. Okay, this is title case, right? Yeah. So is there is a is lower. Is this lower case, right? Yeah. So everything is in lower case. Can you see? Okay. So is upper false. Okay. And we have been using format method. That is also a method, format. Okay. So yeah. So string method, where is this? Where is that format here? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So that format you can use if you have this fill in the blanks, and we are using that format, and we can pass arguments that those are filled. Okay. And so we will discuss all these methods in the next section, but by the time, try to uh, learn by yourself. Okay. Using documentation, Python build, standard library and Python documentation. Uh, go through all these methods. Try to learn by yourself, and we'll discuss them in the next section.